Hi, I'm Steve Clifford, and today we're doing a little bit different of a video. And this video isn't going to be about the Toyota multimedia systems. It's going to be about off-roading with a RAV4 Hybrid. Little background on this. I owned a Toyota pickup truck my entire life. Since 1986, I have had some Toyota pickup truck. My lifestyle revolved around the idea that I had a vehicle that could go anywhere and do anything whenever I wanted. I hunt, I fish, I go off-road, I live on a farm, so my lifestyle is really set around that. But then gas prices spiked up to $4 a gallon, and I drive 25,000 miles a year, so that became completely untenable last year. So I started looking, how can I reorganize my lifestyle so that I can get something with better gas mileage that's more realistic to drive? I figured out ways to handle runs to the landfill and yard work and things like that. But the one thing that was really in the way was hunting. And it's not so much getting a deer into the back of a Toyota RAV4. I can do that. That's what tarps are for. The problem is getting to the place where I hunt requires that I drive through this. This is a mud bog, and it's nasty, and it's actually not as deep right now as it is frequently during hunting season. But what this stuff is, there's no hard bottom to it. It is the consistency of cake batter, and it is not fun. And even in a four-wheel drive pickup, you're paddling through it. You need very aggressive tread, and you need to stay on the throttle. Well, how do you do that in a RAV4 that only has a little over 6 inches worth of ground clearance and street tires and an all-wheel drive system? Well, you do it very carefully. And the first thing to be aware of is don't get stuck. And the reason is there is nothing on that RAV4 that allows you to hook up a tow strap. If you make a mistake and you get stuck, there's no way to hook up a chain to the back of that thing. If you get one that is built in Japan, there is a little eye hook that you can attach to attach a chain from the front, but not the back. Well, mine was made in the US, so that wasn't an option anyway. So what I settled on was snow chains, tire chains, the old school chains that you use for getting through deep snow. I'll show you that in just a moment. So these are the chains I have, and I don't know that it really matters. These are relatively cheap. These are about 100 and some odd bucks. I got them off of eBay. When they were new, they were easy to put on and off. These little ratchety things don't work all that well once they get a little older. Might end up having to replace them, but it doesn't take anything too heavy duty, so don't get too caught up on what types of chains. So let's go for a drive. Okay, so here I am in the RAV4. Now you notice these tracks up here are wider than the RAV4. It's mostly tractors going through here, so I'm just gonna not even worry about it. I am gonna bottom out, but that's okay. I know there's no mud. I know it's only mud in here. Now you notice the traction control kicked in a little bit, but I'm just paddling on through this. Those chains are doing everything they're supposed to do. And I went nice and slow and got right on through that. I'm gonna go down here, and I need to turn around. My wife is gonna help me film going back, but this is another section that gets really ugly here. But you just paddle on through it. Paddle on through. Let the traction control do its thing and get right on through. So I intentionally went through some of the worst paths I could have chosen, and I did that just to show that even in an extreme situation, those tire chains will do the job. They will find traction and bite. Even in this cake batter consistency mud, it'll make it on through. So yes, you can go mudding in a RAV4 Hybrid. Not the greatest plan in the world, not the best solution for it, but if you need to, it'll do it. Thanks for watching.